Alright, it's finally time. A little bit ago, I asked you, my dear Lukies, to give me your most I can't keep this in anymore hear me outs, so that you and I could go through together and judge what kind of sick, twisted, perverted, perhaps geniuses you all are. I had a couple of friends curate a list for me, and there were many more suggestions than I anticipated, so thank you. And if we didn't get through your hear me out in this video, part 2? Really quickly, hear me out. A phrase used to justify a taboo attraction to a typically unconventional or unattractive, insanely evil, or simply anthropomorphic character. An unapologetic yet classier version of saying would. Smash. If that isn't clear. Now, some of you guys, even though I said it was okay, gave me the most conventionally attractive, sexiest, who wouldn't want to be characters with them. So we'll rate them as well, just know that I'm judging you a little bit. Some of these characters may or may not be minors, so if I talk about them, just think about it as though I'm talking through your perspective, because if you suggested it, you must be a minor. Right? There's no good way of prefacing this, but YOLO swag, who cares? We'll be placing your submissions in the following tiers today. Visionary, which is neither good nor bad. It's something that I personally cannot see the vision for, but I appreciate you as a trailblazer suggesting this regardless. Mythical hear me out pull, which will be the highest tier of the hear me out. Something that I cannot believe I hadn't thought of, but agree with 100%. Don't let me off this love train. Multiple ends, because that's obviously sexier. Would. A pretty neutral, yeah, would smash. I'm listening, which I'm not entirely sure about, but I can kind of see the vision. Politely decline, which I would not do. Impolitely decline, which I would no way in hell do and get off my screen. Or mythical mental instability pull. There's no better way to start a video than with a mythical hear me out pull. And this one was suggested a lot, and I cannot believe I didn't see it, but I totally understand it. The moon. Like that guy. It's really obvious when you think about it. Think about the moon as a personified character. Everything you need. Sexy, mysterious, elegant, has a dark side. You think you can fix this character, but you can't. Moon, can we please spend more time together? And Moon is like, no. Maybe in the winter. But summer's for partying. Oh my god. A bad boy that you can't fix? 100%. Let's go. This is coming from a Sun fanboy, but the moon has way more aura than the blazing ball of fire in the sky. This guy's chill. Icy. Wears a leather jacket. Mythical. The next character on the list is Kafka from Honkai Star Rail, and unfortunately I'm employed so I don't play Honkai, but let's see what we've got here. People have always imagined her to be elegant, respectable, and in pursuit of things beauty, even in combat. So I don't even know if she has a personality or not. All I can tell you is that she is pretty hot. Unfortunately, she's one of the characters that are absolutely conventionally attractive. I'm gonna put her in wood, because who wouldn't? But I can't give her much more of an argument as a hear me out. Next up, I'm not really sure why this was suggested. Lowercase w, I've gotta put this in politely decline. We've got a lot of meta ones coming up, but widowy, I would never woos. I would. It's okay. Of all the letters you pick lowercase w, I mean, there's just not that much going for him. He's sharp, he's small, he's like never used. You could have picked B, dude. You could have even picked L, if you know what I'm saying. The next one was also suggested quite a bit. It's Victor from Arcane. A lot of Arcane characters were suggested, but Victor in particular. He's immediately going and don't let me off this love train. And let me just say, I did not really notice it until I was making this tier list. He kind of reminds me of Anakin, but more sickly, and it kind of just works. If you watched Revenge of the Sith between the ages of 5 and 12, and you were attracted to men, you were attracted to Anakin. If you weren't, you were attracted to how cool Anakin was. And Victor, I think he fits the same bill, in a nerdier way. I know what kind of person you are. And then we got Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy fame. Dog, what the fuck? I mean, who thinks of this? I would immediately go impolitely decline. The problem with Groot is that he's been brother zoned from the beginning of the series. You always know him as a baby, and all of a sudden he's up in your DMs. And yes, he's probably got game, but I don't think I can let him into my life like that. Also, the thing is, he's already very humanoid, so if you tried to commission a Rule 34 artist to draw him, there's not that much more they can expand upon. Unless they gender bent him and made him, like, I don't know, covered in moss? Wow. I am understanding what that means now. This next one might ruin your childhood a little bit. We've got SpongeBob's mom. Or as I know her, Margaret. She's gotta go and Don't Let Me Off This Love Train or would, man. I feel like Don't Let Me Off This Love Train. She kinda looks like a cookie. And I'd eat that up. I apologize. She seems like the type of woman who really knows how to take care of her man. Just look at Pop's SpongeBob. I think it's gotta be a Don't Let Me Off This Rough Love Train. It's kind of a really weird one that you don't want to admit to anybody unless you're doing this to thousands of people online. But that's what a hear me out's supposed to be, baby! She is absorbent. She is yellow. Kind of. She is porous. She is holy. Compared to Groot, she's a sex goddess. Keep an eye on her for now, but let's keep her next to Victor. Victor's definitely higher than her. Burnout Peter from the Spider-Verse. 100%. Oh, 100%. He's do not let me off this love train. Margaret, I'm sorry, we had some good times together, but I'm moving you down to wood. He's kind of let himself go. He has a little bit of a dad bod, but at the end of the day, he's still Spider-Man. And when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. And he has a kid, doesn't he? He has a dad. Honestly, Loki, the reason he is do not let me off this love train is because I want to one day have Burnout Peter energy, and I feel like that's just wrong. Mythical hear me out pull, I can't put him there because he's still Spider-Man, but right next to Victor, that's where he belongs. The pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. I've heard this one many times. Unfortunately, dear viewer, I don't think I can put him above I'm listening. I understand the vision, 100%. Do you think it would be as good as you're imagining? We got very few real people or actors suggested. Arpat's Batman, pretty simple wood. Whoever suggested this, I mean, okay, I get it. He's like the tier below Luca Levy, but understandable. On that same vein, Elastigirl, obviously. This is like the most classic hear me out ever. You gotta go, don't let me off this love train, even though it's the most basic thing you could possibly say. I know you like her, I know I like her. It doesn't feel good that she's above everyone else, especially Margaret, who is becoming a recurring joke. But this is where she belongs. Next up, we got Drake the Rapper. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hear me out, though. Purple's looking a little lonely, so let's talk about SCP-1471. I've never heard of this SCP, but I looked at some pictures. Instant mythical mental instability pull. He looks like Death from Puss in Boots, who is 100% a hear me out. Except he does cocaine 24/7 and probably has multiple accounts of sexual assault. Like, bro, are we really going there? I understand this is furry bait to the extreme, but he looks sickly. What are you talking about? Okay, wait. I'm changing my mind. Okay, no. The dealer from Buckshot Roulette. I mean, maybe if you play your cards right. That was off dome too. Damn, I'm cooking. Anyway, back to what's important, talking about who you would smash. Dealer from Buckshot Roulette. I mean, this is either unpolitely declined or mental instability pool. Look at the bro. You're lying. Some of you are lying. Some of the suggestions I've seen, you guys are just straight up trying to be funny. And you know what? This is not funny. This is a very legitimate, serious video that I wanted to do for scientific reasons. My scientific reasons are over, but hopefully these will help you in the future. Tonight. Google's incognito mode man. The fact that you thought of this is a little bit of a red flag, my guy. The fact that you know what he looks like and you considered him for a hear me out. You've seen him often enough. Little bit of a self-report, but we won't go there. It's either a wood or don't let me off this love train. It's gotta be wood. He's over Arpat. I mean, he's got that mysterious aura, but he's not on the love train level, I don't think. I respect the hustle, though. The thing about him, though, is that he's probably connected to whatever you're doing on incognito mode. Unfortunately, for a mortal man like myself, I can't say the same, so this is the highest I can put him in. LeBron James? Wood. Alright, we gotta put some respect on Haku from Naruto's name. Absolutely conventionally attractive, but the original femboy. I know you were watching cartoons when you were younger. Zabu's arc came around and you were like, God damn, who is this pretty lady? Oh, it's a boy? Who is this pretty boy? It's a little bit of a cop-out, and I can't really respect you for putting it, but man, Haku is right up there on the Mount Rushmore of femboys. And hear me outs. Mothman, of I think American folklore? I think I gotta put this in Visionary, man. This is so out there, and I respect it more than Buckshot Roulette Dealer or the SCP for some reason. But if I can kind of see it. I would never personally go there. He's like big and hulking, got pretty big eyes, can fly, and apparently huge. You do you. I respect everyone's opinion. It's just not for me. Are you lying to me? Because I'm willing to keep you in Visionary. You better not be lying to me. I see the vision. Lovecraftian horror, a little more cringe. You like hairy men with big eyes. In which case you could just go to your school library, but whatever. Mothman has a six-pack. Respect. Oh my god. Goated. Goated. Mythical hear me out pull. Frankie Foster. I mean, yes, she's conventionally attractive. Actually, wait, how old is she? 22 years old. Yes, she's conventionally attractive, but man, it's not only that she's conventionally attractive, you just reminded me of Foster's Home, man. Such a goated show. And honestly, one of my initial childhood crushes. I don't even know if this is an actual picture from the show, but it's working for me. Redheads, gingers in fiction are always so hot. Which is funny because it's such a huge dichotomy from real life. Okay, this is a very interesting one. X from math. If it was X from the alphabet, it would be much lower. But I'm debating between Mythical Hear Me Out Pull and Don't Let Me Off This Love Train, and I think I'm gonna go orange, because it has similar vibes to the moon, but doesn't do it as well. X is also sleek and elegant and mysterious. You're always searching for an answer with X. Maybe that's a little bit of a problem. Unfortunately, unlike the moon, he's not as well liked. Some people have a lot of problems, issues with X, and that's a little bit of a red flag. Can't deny that he is sex-y. However, another off top, don't script your videos, this is how it goes. Then we got Tinky Winky and Poe, whom I'm now realizing do not look like what I remember Teletubbies to look like. They look fucking uncanny. Holy shit, get out of here, dude. This has got to be lower than Groot, man. Groot doesn't want to be looking next to them. Yeah, this is mythical mental instability. I feel like I entered a new dimension, dude. Why do Teletubbies not look like what I remember them to look like? Are you... Hell no, dude. This is like a budget gremlin. They have a black baby now as the son? Finally. Dog, I don't know about this. Like, why only Tinky Winky and Poe? Why not Dipsy and Lala? Is it because they're darker? Well, regardless of the reason, you are insane. And then we got Pomni from Amazing Digital Circus. I totally see the vision. My issue with this is that we don't know a lot about her. She's kind of depressed. She's going through a lot already, and I feel like she doesn't need someone like me in her life. I'm gonna put her in my... I'm listening. I want to hear you out. I just don't know if I can go through with it myself. 25 years old. Confirmed. Wait, that's like my age. Would. Someone suggested anything that's breathing. I'm really in between visionary and mythical mental instability pull. But if Mothman's already in visionary, you know, at least it's a picture of a conventionally attractive woman. You're welcome. Luca Levy was suggested a fair few amount of times. The real-life Satoru Gojo. He's a little cocky. He thinks he's a little too funny. He is very conventionally attractive. I gotta slide him into wood. And with that being said, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Hello. It is me. God. Sexy God. Not Christian, Muslim, Jewish, or any other denomination you can think of, God. I sensed a disturbance in the Force. Luca Levy must be in Mythical Hear Me Out Pull. Although while I'm doing this bit, why would he be a Hear Me Out? He should just be super conventionally attractive. Never mind. This was a waste of your time. God out. Cross-dressing James from Pokemon. I need to have more information about so many of these. Oh wow, there's like a whole thing. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. Which one's the hottest though? Probably 18. Wait, is that her age? Can I give him more than wood? Is he in the same tier as Luca? Yeah, probably. We can bang out a couple real quick. The blue girl from Cars, I know her as Sally. She's probably almost certainly on Don't Let Me Off This Love Train. This is such a classic too, man. If you were a kid and you watched Cars, you already know what that exhaust did to you. Same with Nala. Is Nala as high? As she literally gives Simba the sex eyes. she teaches kids that which she should not be teaching. I'll put her in wood. Yeah. Someone suggested margarita pizza from your local takeaway place. I'm devouring that shit. Italian takeout, baby. Although there's only really one way to find out. Alright, so this place is relatively local. I mean, I see the vision here. It's pretty modernist, kind of minimalist, deconstructed toppings type beat. Makes it a little pretentious. Wood. Mother Koss from Bloodborne. I've never played Bloodborne. Let's see what we got. What the actual fuck am I looking at? It's a sea monster? She just looks ragdoll down here. Oh. I see. Bro, what are you guys on about? There's no way! You're such a liar! Oh. Is that like her true form or something? Totally see it. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're definitely unstable mentally. Bro, Jerry from Tom and Jerry? There's no way, dude. What? I'm listening. Can I, in good conscience, put this on the internet with Jerry and I'm listening? Yes. People have done far worse. This is not a crypto scam. Unknown from Pokemon. Oh my god, there's so many good options. Let's find the best one, though. Are there actually that many good options? A is definitely not good. Unless you're doing something with the booty. B is fine, though. No. Unknown is unsexy. He doesn't blink. The eye doesn't close. I don't think I can put him higher than politely decline. Maybe even impolitely decline. I'm a impolitely decline this one. Unknown doesn't have feelings. The doll devil from Chainsaw Man? Hell no. What are you on, dude? No, this is either No, but the thing is, Fujimoto writes pretty good female characters, so it can't be mythical mental instability pool. It's gotta be impolitely decline, or politely decline so that you don't die. Frieza from Dragon Ball. Ooh, okay. So, I don't actually know if you guys know this one, but a little fun fact is that Shakira's Hips Don't Lie was written about Frieza. What the actual fuck is this? The chair emoji. Kinda giving fuckboy vibes right now. Type of bro to say, sit on my face, ah. After like 30 seconds of knowing you, I can't do that. I'm not about that. I'm gonna politely decline, but thank you for teaching me more about yourself. What? Nunu from Teletubbies? Who are you people? This is another like coked up lunatic. I get it, he sucks, he slurps, you're down bad. Doesn't he actually eat cookies? I don't know if he wants to eat your cookie though. Definitely mythical mental instability pool. Some dude suggested every single sunflower from every single PvZ game. What? P-Shooter goes and I'm listening. You gotta go impolitely decline. I mean, for now. Until I see sunflowers. Sunflower, mystic sunflower, power flower, fire. This is creative. Really creative. Whoa, wow, there are a lot more than I thought. Are there any sexy ones? What is this goblet-ass looking flower? What? What on earth was this, man? This is some dubious nostalgia you have. I don't know how old you are or what kind of games you played growing up, but man, impolitely decline. All right, Grillby from Undertale. This is an interesting one. He's definitely a little icy, ironically. Kind of a chill, keep you at arm's length kind of guy, but you know he kind of gives me the vibe of? The leading actor in the new Nicole Kidman movie where she is basically someone's dog. No, he's definitely a dom. Grillby behind the scenes, 100%. You know, I'm kind of going, don't let me off this love train. How are our woods looking in comparison? They're pretty good. All right, the nurse from Silent Hill. Interesting one because she's definitely made to be sexy. Probably has fake tits. At least she has a bag over her head before you do whatever you want to do with her. But she is a little bit, rotten. I think I'm listening is fair for her. Kind of in the same vein though, I feel like Millennia is just a better version of the nurse. Like she's an independent woman, she's really strong, she might kill you, yes she has rot. Ooh, she's not as exposed though, that's a problem, still would. This one was also suggested a couple of times, I think, Springtrap. Now I don't know too much about FNAF, but taking a look at this picture, I totally see it, dude. Why is he giving you sex eyes? It's don't let me off this love train. That's the only right place. I gotta look at more pictures for my own research. I mean, hear me out, dude. All right, we got two pretty famous robots next. We've got GLaDOS, which I totally understand, but the real hear me out is Ultron. Super sexy voice, super sexy model, really cool villain. Not as cool as Ultron is GLaDOS. For that reason, I'm listening. Doesn't GLaDOS like become a potato also? All right, Eve from WALL-E. The thing here is if you are sexually attracted to Apple products, this is the girl for you. If you are a normal human being, this is not the girl for you. However, Eve is so kind to WALL-E, and WALL-E is one of my favorite movies, so I feel like I'd be doing it a disservice, if I didn't put it in I'm listening. She's sanitized, at least. She seems hygienic. Venom Loki has more aura than Spider-Man in some cases, plus he's ripped, and he's got a tongue, and there's a female Venom. Don't let me off this love train. Show me the comic. Alright, this one's pretty near and dear to my heart. Kurama from Naruto, the Ninetales. Be honest with yourself, you can't say anything other than would. I feel like it's about to be a weird thing to say, but this is a conventionally attractive character. He was drawn to be kind of cool and kind of an anthropomorphic guy. Like, I mean, if you take a look at the other people, he fits in. He's definitely above the Plants vs. Zombies and Jerry. The W, don't even get me started on that. Bro, who are you people? Ellie from Ice Age? Okay, let's take a look here. Thank God you didn't say Ellie from Last of Us, though. Okay, so I believe the notes were, she's got a fat ass. Okay. Bro, there's just no way you guys have suggested some of these. What the hell? This is AI. Okay, thank God. Yeah, you know, I'll put some respect on your name. This is going in visionary tier. Not for me. Don't really want to have to fight off Ray Romano, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Weirdly, I saw Adult Clagor suggested a couple of times, and I understand you. I don't think he's exactly for me. He's kind of a bear. He can fix things, but he fucking died. Let's just be realistic about it. You don't live in this dimension. I'm listening to you, but he's not as cool as the other arcane characters. Freeren's Himmel, soft boy. Everyone kind of likes him. It's obviously a wood, but since you suggested this, I gotta say shame on you. Look at what we've got here, man. We've got Grilby. We've got the Ice Age Mammoth. Then you suggest Himmel? You're lucky you're so damn not a red flag. Oh, this is a good one too. This is a visionary. The French Goth Spider from James and the Giant Peach. Now, I don't really remember this movie, but based on what I'm seeing, it's not my style, but I totally understand you're a visionary for even remembering this. Some points are definitely lost because, you know, she's French. Ebritas from Bloodborne. You're fucking lying to me. If you're not lying to me, mythical mental instability. If you are lying to me, same thing. There's just, we need a new tier, man. We need the lying tier. Hell the fuck no. What is this thing? Yeah? Is that right? Okay, buddy. This is such a basic answer. Also, Sukuna, specifically Heian form, not even Sukuna's sexiest form. Itadori is his sexiest form. This guy's like deformed. He's got weird ear bones. He's got multiple mouths. I guess that's a good thing, actually, now that I think about it. It's wood, but I'm not proud of it. For me or for you. Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear. He's a bear. He's definitely a very strong guy, almost invincible. Can he protect you? Probably. Might he ban TikTok? Ah, that's a tough one too. I don't think he's as attractive as some of the other Woods, but I am listening to what you have to say. Actually, Adult Clagor and Senator Armstrong going together are probably the perfect pair. I like this. This is only our third real person. Chuck Norris. I'm seeing the vision. I like Chuck Norris. I never thought he was super attractive. I'll give you, it's either I'm listening or politely decline. The thing is, he is a multi-millionaire, isn't he? So that bumps him up a little bit. I'm listening. So someone suggested Woody from Toy Story, in particular when he's looking insane or unhinged. If it was normal Woody, I would say I'm listening. He's Tom Hanks, right? Or something. But in this case, it's gotta be an impolitely decline. You're like the sunflower guy. Dude, I think impolitely decline might actually be the best tier because everyone that's in there is exactly the same type of archetype of person that suggested these characters. Nuts. Rivali from Breath of the Wild. I'm so glad you suggested this one and not Prince Sidon. This guy, low-key hotter, low-key cooler, and not as annoying. Yes, he's a little bit of a cocky asshole, but I relate to that. Straight up in wood. Bro, Lilia from League of Legends. Are you... Note... the whole ass spawn. Note, hell no. Politely decline. I also don't want to die to her, and I feel like I don't even want to hurt her feelings, but man, you suggested a mystical deer. The more I think about it, though. Okay, the more I think about it, the more it's I'm listening. She does not belong with the chair emoji and lowercase w and doll devil. I'll give you that. I'm listening to Lilia. Dude, the fact that multiple people suggested this one as well, the water from Moana, am I missing something? Okay, it's Google time again. I can kind of see it. I don't know what her personality is like, if I'm being honest. But I'm being convinced somehow, weirdly. Wait, that's Aura. I don't know the personality and I'm being convinced. Okay, yeah. It's just not as high as the characters in Don't Let Me Off This Love Train. But the fact that I've been convinced without knowing anything about the water, simply would. Why is Luca so low? What? Why? I like this one too, the concept of space-time. Unfortunately, still not as cool as the moon. I think it's almost too nebulous to be put in mythical Hear Me Out poll. But it's a Don't Let Me Off This Love Train. It's just so complex. Alright, this is one I don't understand at all. Heimerdinger from Arcane or League of Legends. This has got to be an impolitely decline. I mean, what are you trying to do with Heimerdinger? Also, I'm cool in politely declining because he's a fucking nerd. He can't do anything to me, dude. It's like that scene in 21 Jump Street where, what's his name? Channing Tatum punches the random high schooler. Fuck you, Heimerdinger. You're not sexy. But no, now I'm ruining the tier. It's politely decline. But no, now I'm ruining the tier. It's I'm listening. I've dug myself into this hole. It's an unfortunate reality. And last but not least, before we stop it today, we've got Optimus Prime. We already have a car, and Don't Let Me Off This Love Train. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Optimus. You are just not that guy like Sally is. I've gotta put you in politely decline. Honestly, you belong with the chair emoji. I feel like everything we could possibly do together would be pretty rough. Literally, like physically. Alright, and there you go. That's ranking your Hear Me Outs, judging them, putting them into tiers. Let me know how I did. Honestly, we had a lot more, but this took a lot longer than I thought. So if you want to see a part 2, if you want to see the Hear Me Outs that we didn't do this time, let me know in the comments down below and I can do that for you as well. Let me know how I did. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? How are my tastes? Are they too normie? Probably, but I'd like to hear regardless. If you have any suggestions for future videos, any games to play, series to cover, real world things to do, anything to rank, any fun thing in general, everything I do for who? You. That's right. Damn, I really am a hear me out. That's so tough. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Go check out the other videos on the channel. We have a whole library of variety content, something for everyone mostly. Go check out the links in the description. And until next time, I'll hear you out. I love you. Goodbye.